Alright, so in our next video you're going to see a compilation of 3 fishing trips over the last week. So basically we hit 3 live bait halibut trips. We went to places Alameda Rockwall, the Barges, Berkeley Flats, Chrissy Fields, Oyster Point. Chrissy Fields, there was nothing. I think one scratched bait. I think it's just too early in the season, but we wanted to give it a shot. Although we did hear reports that fish were being pulled up there, some halibut in front of the yacht club. So maybe, maybe not, I don't know, but it wasn't very productive for us. On our first trip, we had a huge supermoon, which created a lot of water movement, and the fishing was pretty slow. On our second trip, we were picking up halibut here and there, shakers and keepers. We focused mainly in that trip by the Barges, Berkeley Flats, and Alameda Rockwall. On the third trip, you're going to see we moved pretty quickly off the Barges. It was real slow. Went to Alameda, that was really slow, and then eventually headed down to Oyster Point, where there was some pickup of fish here and there, but that also was very slow. Water movement was pretty slow too, so the drifts weren't optimal, but the fishing was pretty good. You also noticed that in this trip, commercial fishermen were trolling mostly, and they were doing pretty good off the troll, so maybe live bait wasn't the ticket on those days. Anyway, enjoy the footage, and hopefully this will help you on your next trip.
He took a picture with the old ass phone. Hey, Jason, your luck is broken, your luck is broken. Get the camera down. Oh man, you worried about that damn camera still?
No, I had the net, that was what was getting me. I'm on though. Feels like a striper. It is, a little baby.
Oh
dink.
Man, catching minnows again.
Hey, at least another under.
Oh my god.
Try to keep it
Yeah, bring it to the right, yeah.
Got a reel? Turn it around. There you go. Turn your body to the right. See if we can pull it away from the motor.
Bring him over here. He's already coming over here.
Alright, go over there. Don't reel it. No, you gotta watch that leader to get to the top. Shaker. That's okay.
That's a start. Is this on?
Yeah, just angle it down. Lower back, James.
All right, now give it a toss back to Mama. Ate it.
I mean, that's a good looking fish too.
Oh, tell me that thing did not just pop.
It's off because it was ripping. Now it's off.
It's on.
Here. Make sure the light's on.
It is good.
That thing was ripping line out.
That's why I like the clicker.
Let's see.
Get the net. Get the
Get
net.
ready.
That's a good one.
Get ready.
Why are you standing with the owl?
Well, because it was letting play it.
Oh, man.
Get it.
Calm down. Up, now.
Oh, that's close.
Alright, you're next up there, Aiden. Actually, I should have let James do that one. Yeah, I got my first one. I'm gonna end up giving away the big one like I did to your buddy's kid.
This is a good one, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Get it on that net.
Here, just go. 24. 23 and a half.
Lots of small fish, but that's cool.
Awesome.
Come on, James. Where's your fish?
I caught it a long time ago.
I think he got one back at the Barges. But here at Oyster Point is at least we got one keeper and much better weather. So we'll take it right now. Alright, so today we are gonna, my son's 17th birthday. So we took a break from homeschooling, got him out here. Hopefully the water stays good. We're gonna go ahead and head to Berkeley Flats to try there, and then we'll just move around and see how things are going. Outgoing tide right now. Got our live bait, and hopefully we can get some better fish this time. Last week we fished right on that super moon. Conditions were definitely not ideal. It was bumpy, windy, and the tide was moving the water real fast. So hoping that today we'll, with the slower tidal coefficient and better wind conditions, that we get lucky.
James, what'd you get? Oh my
Let's
god!
go. Let's
Oh
go.
my god, James!
This is the biggest
James.
one.
Yep.
We're drifting good here today. Not bad fish. Go ahead. Your birthday.
We going to party like it's your birthday.
It's not a sea bass.
It's a sea bass.
That might be a keeper.
Might
I
be.
think James got hit then too, Jason, to be honest with you. Mark that spot real quick. 'Cause if I'm up there and we switch spots, I'm ruling in whatever fish comes in, right? Yeah, go for it.
24. James' face. James, let me see that face right there. Ah! Little birthday boy action right here.
I'm scared of losing it now, Dad. You got me very noisy.
Just don't get your.
That's a good one.
There you go. Good, nice work.
Yeah, dude, always keep their head under the water. The longer you keep them under, the better off you are. Give me those pliers.
There it is.
Didn't do an all-out Blitz fishing.
This $5. This $5 is for James.
I'm gonna have gills in my mouth. I'm doing it over this in case I puke. Dad!
It's good luck. It'll help you catch a fish.
Good luck! Okay. 3, 2, 1.
James, $5.
You gotta bite it off and hold it in your mouth.
5 seconds.
This
up.
is, what if I feel like,
You just go. 2, 3, 4, 5.
oh my god! Where's my water?
Don't even tell me it tastes like anything. It doesn't taste like anything.
So from now on, he has to eat every vegetable that we put on his plate. Every food item he's like, I can't eat. He's no longer able to deny eating it.
Oh god. Yeah, he's a professional fisher.
James, we all fish on. Yes, I got.
Hey, Steve.
I got the net.
No way.
Dad, why don't you move it over, James?
You want to take this?
I take it?
Might be okay.
I'll take it. I'll do it.
How could you miss?
He jumped out.
No, you gotta scoop them.
Do it fast. Like once they pop up, you just gotta go
I
right
can't see out
This
of
is
my
how we
left.
lost Casey's.
I can't see out of my left eye right now.
I'm lifting
It's
up
terrible.
now. I'm gonna swing him towards you. Lift him up.
He still wanted to jump though. Okay, 23. So he's a keeper. Now we can take our time.
You gotta be.
We got rain. We got, I'm pretty sure, an undersized striped bass by a good 1.5 inches. Toss that sucker back.
Can I toss it?
No, sorry.
All right, so
I hopefully hit a school.
we took a trip down to Southampton Shoal, which I feel like in a weird way was a bad idea. We've been fishing the Berkeley Flats. We have 2 keepers
My check.
and a couple shakers, but it was pretty slow, so we wanted to see if we could find something else that could have been a little better. So we'll give it here for a minute. Some guys netting something over there, and then we will see how we do. And if not, we'll head back to the Berkeley Flats. There's a lot of boats that are on the other side of that Berkeley Pier.
Day 37 of not hooking up. James has died.
James is dead.
All right, so we're currently at the Alameda Rock Wall. James, did you catch anything?
I don't know if this is actually.
James, just hit that top.
I got it.
Hey, don't pop it off.
Stop talking over it. Nice and easy. Let's not let this thing get. Got good weight to it.
Might be.
Nope.
Oh! Watch out! I'm gonna flip it right in the boat. Fish are here.
And here's the deal, guys. I'm happy I was hooked up to this guy, but it is yet another shaker. I've yet to be able to catch that keeper. But that's okay. I'll throw on this guy back. Want the release? Let's see if I can do a nice release for it. Ooh.
I'll see how you can do that.
Perfect 10. All right, first drift of the day, Alameda Rockwall area, live bait. Let's see if we can hook up. It's about 6:30 a.m. All right, quick update. Finally got the GoPro working again. 2 shakers, 1 keeper, about 26 inches. Hitting Sierra Point between that and Candlestick. A lot of boats out. Not a fast bite, but hopefully we can start picking up a few more here and there. And about 30 feet of water seems to be the hot ticket. Come on, come on. Oh, I think it just ripped it and it didn't take it. You see that? It just ripped that right there.
Hey Mark, come back.
Come back.
Mark, copy.
That was a sick hit too. Oh, dude, look at this.
I didn't even know it was you. Ripped your hook off, huh? Yeah.
I got nothing.
Fish on.
You can take the GoPro. Definitely not a ray.
Something big.
Look at this.
Another one for Sally.
In front of the boat, man. That front of the boat's lucky.
Lost it.
Aw.
It just came right off.
Oh my god, look at that thing.
Dude, that was a fat one too. That was frustrating. That was like a solid fish right there. I'm not even sure how it came off, to be honest.
Let's see. What is it? How big is
Oh,
it?
man.
Are you sure? Oh, maybe.
Now I'm worried every time. Don't horse it. Let him let his head out. Don't let his head out. That's a good one.
Nice one.
It's a big one.
Yes.
Oh, he's
As long as you get their head facing in, it'll come in.
Yeah, baby.
That's a good fish right there.
Nice one. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And boy, Casey, that's gonna be nice.
It's a Mondo.
That's that in there? Andy?
It was.
Thinker.
All right, so we are still fishing. Right now we're out in front of the Marina Green, right here. Obviously, amazing views of the city. Would be nice if we could catch a halibut here, but I don't know. Fog's rolling in, wind is picking up. Nobody else is fishing here. I would say this is definitely a June, July spot, but with the water being clean and with how slow the bite is pretty much everywhere else, we thought we'd give it a shot. Interestingly, I must have fished off this Marina Green countless times as a kid with my dad, and I never really thought about how deep it was out here. I just figured it was pretty shallow. but it's 45 feet deep. So I don't know, maybe we'll hook up to a big halibut.